Sup guys, Bjorn here. I hope you're enjoying 9.1 so far. This video is just going to be a very short one. I'm going to go through some tips in 9.1, some things you can do week 1 to get some more gold maybe, or just have some fun, or to get an advantage in the upcoming week. So the first tip I thought I was going to share with you guys is just a very simple one, some gold making, right? Because with the new Lego recrafting, everyone is scrapping their old Legos. They maybe had a Lego in the head, chest, shoulder slot. They're recrafting those to mostly rings, I feel like. Some necklaces too, but most people are recrafting their Legos to the ring slot. And that means that, at least on my server, I mean, I'm playing on Terran Mill, so obviously it might be a little bit more expensive here than on most places, but on my server at least, these jewel crafting things have just skyrocketed. You see the rings are like 110k right now, the 235 Lego rings, and the necklaces are quite expensive too. So I mean, compared to what they were before 9.1, it's absolutely disgusting, right? So how can you exploit this? Well, there are some reagents, right, that really go into making some materials. For example, we have the essence. Oh god, I filtered wrong. The essence of rebirth has a pretty huge value at 1.2k gold right now, and you could guess that also the thing you prospect to get that, Phaedra More, is also pretty expensive right now. It's almost 60 gold a pop here for the Phaedra More. So if you're a miner or you're just looking to get some quick gold, maybe go farm some Phaedra More right now. I feel like it's better than most herb farms right now for gold. The same goes for Shadowgast ingots. Was definitely high before here. They have dropped down quite a bit now, only at 135 gold. Could still be some decent gold making there. And as well, most other mats are just going to be more expensive in this and the next week. So if you're holding onto mats, sell them maybe next week, I would say. Start of next week, at the middle of next week maybe. Although most people are probably going to do the same thing, right? So on to the next tip. Well, in my previous 9.1 video, I did say that this week was going to be a tyrannical week. I was wrong about that. They did obviously reset the Myth Plus schedule. I should have known this. Honestly, it was a stupid mistake maybe. But they did reset it. It's Fortified week again. Which means that this week, going from a tyrannical week where I thought you would have to like go in with a 20 key, get that done, and then get a 15 next week. Suddenly, this week is actually a really good push week. And there's not a whole other stuff to do. Korthite is open, but that's about the only new 9.1 content there is, along with Torghast, right? So if you have nothing to do, I think this week is going to be an amazing push week. You can probably push as high as you are going to get probably during this week, right? Storming is nerfed, bursting is not that difficult, and Fortified is the best week. So I would recommend pushing keys now. If you can get your key up to a 20 this week, I've got a 15% at the moment. If I push this up to a 20, that means going into next week, that's going to drop by 5 levels. I'm just going to get a 15 key instantly for my vault. And since the next week is tyrannical week, it might be a little tougher to push keys, right? So if I already have a 15 key in my bags next week, I can just do that. I don't even have to time it, right? And then I already have 1 key done for the vault. So definitely recommend you guys try to push as high as possible, and obviously you don't need to push 20 keys, right? If your average level is doing like 15, 16 keys, if you can push like a 16 key this week, or a 17 key even, getting just a 12 or 13 next week is also going to be a lot better than getting like a 9 or a 10 or whatever you were otherwise going to get, right? So do exploit this push week here. I think it is one of the better things to do this week, is just to push as high as possible in Mythic Plus. And going along with Mythic Plus, I have my third tip here, that you can actually get the Keystone, the new Keystone achievement, right? There's one more here. These are the 3 feats of strength, level 5, level 10, level 15. Well, currently there's another feat of strength here, which rewards teleports if you complete a plus 20 key. So you get 1 teleport to each dungeon for each 20 key you complete. If you can push some of those 20s this week, you'll still keep the teleports for next season, so it might be something you can exploit there. Okay, so the last tip I got for you guys is basically just to do some Korthite world content. You know, the world content in Korthite drops those legendary consumables that you are gonna need for the rank 5 and 6 Legos, right? You can sell those on the auction house, so you can make some money there. You can save them if you want, if you think they're gonna rise in price, which they very well might, right? So yeah, my last tip is just go try to get your hands on as many of those as possible. Alright guys, that was it for my quick tips. If you want to see more 9.1 content, just subscribe down below. Hit the like button if you like the video. And if you want to see more stuff, I'm going to be coming out with a Windwalker guide soon. And my Demonology guide should already be up on the channel. Check that out for 9.1. I think Demon is going to be really powerful, so you should definitely try that out if you haven't tried it already. And stay tuned for more content, yeah. See you in the next one, boys.